Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. So today I'm going to be doing a general makeup storage collection video. I'm going to try to go through it as quickly as possible. I will do a separate video for my palette collection. So thank you to Lisa Sampson. She's one of my subscribers who requested that I do a makeup and storage collection video. So thank you so much for suggesting that. I love hearing your suggestions because I want to film stuff that is, interesting to you guys. So thank you, and here we go. Let's get started. Alright guys, as requested, here is my makeup and storage video. This is where all of my makeup pretty much is stored. I do have some sample stuff that I keep in my closet, but for the most part it's all here. This is a vanity that I got from Amazon. I think it was around $200. It comes with the stool and this big old giant mirror here. I don't know if I want to recommend this vanity, especially if you have carpeted floors. It's not incredibly sturdy. It is really easy to put together, which I like. The stool is pretty sturdy, which is great. It, like I said, it does have this nice big old mirror, but the drawers don't really have a lot of space in them, and I find, that I had to get this little shelf for overflow so that I'd be able to kind of fit everything. I think it would be better to just get like a chest of drawers and a table if you have a lot of makeup, but to each his own. And of course, if you do have like hardwood floors, then this is probably going to work better, but I will go ahead and try to put a link in for this vanity if I can find it, if they still sell this. So let's go ahead and just get into it. We're going to start over here at the bottom of the shelving unit. Okay guys, so we're just going to start at the bottom here. This is the little shelf unit that's in my background. So anyway, we're going to start at the bottom. First, I have my Le Grand Chateau from Too Faced Holiday last year. This is actually my little perfume collection. It's mostly free samples that I've gotten from Ulta. So that's where I keep my perfumes. And then in the box next to it with the sequins there, that's my Tarte holiday palette box. So I just think it's pretty as a decoration. And then here, oh, this is where my palettes go to die. I hate to say that, but these are palettes that I just really never reach for. Occasionally I do use the Vice here in the back. I used the things that came inside this Naked on the Run palette, but pretty much everything else in here I just don't ever use for whatever reason. And then in here, this is from the QVC Tarte Holiday Kit 2 years ago, but in here I actually have a bunch of samples. And then top shelf, these are my nail polishes, which you're probably surprised that I even have nail polishes since I never wear nail polish. But a lot of these are from Ipsy. The Butter London ones, though, that's my favorite brand because they seem the least toxic to me. And those I buy when they're 50% off. Okay, moving up to the top row, you probably recognize my background here. We've got Minnie Mouse, we've got the If Storms Should Come, Then We Shall Just Dance in the Rain, although you can't see that whole thing because it's covered up by my candle, my cute little Korean guys. My husband is Korean and we met in Korea, and so he got me that when we got married, and I think it's super cute. Okay, and then let's talk about these palettes just a little bit. I am going to do a separate palette video. But these are mostly Tarte palettes in here. And then over here I have a Laura Geller palette, my little Minnie Mouse compact mirror, my Alice Through the Looking Glass palette, which I love, and then my Anastasia Glow Kit, which I just picked up. Okay, moving on to the top of my vanity. Here are my palettes here. These are probably the ones that I reach for the most. So I have my Too Faced blushes, Sweethearts blushes, and then the bronzer, and then I have my Naked Illuminated here in the front. This but this little doodad here is like a letter organizer. I actually got it in the office section of Marshalls or TJ Maxx, or I think it was TJ Maxx actually. And then I use it to organize my palette. So I just kind of organized them by size as well as I could, and tried to maximize the available space in here. So I used, smallest, medium, and then larger palettes in the back. So I have Urban Decay, I have Ciate London, I have Tarte, I have Too Faced, I have Anastasia, I have my Pure Cosmetics strobe palette, I have one from Buxom. So I have blush palettes and eyeshadow palettes in here, although they're mostly eyeshadow palettes. I do have a little contour duo from NARS. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, I will be doing a palette video at a future time where I go like more into detail on what palettes I have. Okay, moving over here. This is a little box that a Christmas kit from 100% Pure came in, and I just use it to put some random stuff in. I have like my brush cleaner, I have a couple of facial sprays, I have a primer, I have this gorgeous, lovely perfume that my sister brought me from Egypt a few years ago, and it still smells amazing. It's like pure rose petals and stuff, which is really cool. And then of course my Q-tips and cotton pads. And then right here, this is a little plate that I picked up at Nordstrom Rack for like a couple bucks. And on it, I just put random stuff like my pencil sharpener and my eye cream and my lip balm. And then here I have some of my brushes. These are like my face brushes. So I have powder brushes. I have like my concealer brushes in here. Just anything that I use really for my complexion. And then this little book here is kind of fun. This is something else my sister brought me. She actually brought me this box of chocolates from Ireland, and I ate the chocolates and I saved the box. And in here I put some perfumes. Maybe not the best way to store perfumes, but that's what I did, and it's been working fine. So until I figure out something better, I'm going to leave it like that, and I like how it looks on the vanity, so we're going to keep it there. Okay, and then moving on. So I have some more brushes here. Something that I didn't mention about where I store my brushes. These are actually jars from Yankee Candle. So when I finish my candles, I put them in the freezer to get out the remaining like little bit at the bottom. And then I'm able to break it up and get that out, and then any residue comes off in the dishwasher, and then I can use them for my brushes. So these are actually like my color kind of brushes. So this is like bronzer blush type brushes. And then in this one I have like my contour and my highlight brushes. And here I have a bunch of lipsticks. Most of the lipsticks I own are from Urban Decay, and they're like Sheer Revolution lipsticks that or Gwen Stefani lipsticks that I bought in the last couple months for 50% off. I do also have a Bite Beauty one in there, and I have one of the new Vice lipsticks. And then this is a little Scotty dog that is an antique. I got it from my great-grandmother. She used to have it on her vanity. And this just has some kind of random little stuff in it. I've got a lip gloss, I've got a couple of brow pencils, I've got some cream eyeshadow in there. And I just think it's cute to put on top of this little 2-drawer thing. This and this I also got at, I think, TJ Maxx. It may have been Marshall's, but I think it was TJ Maxx. And inside the drawers here, we'll just take a look. These are a bunch more lip products. These are mostly like glossy type things. So I have like my Quench Lip Rescues. I have a Melted Metal from Too Faced. I have this lip gloss from It Cosmetics, another lip gloss from It Cosmetics. I have some Tarte lip glosses, some Tarte lip crayons. I have a couple of lipsticks from Too Faced, just some kind of random like lip products, but mostly like more glossy stuff. And then here on the other side is where I keep my complexion products. So I don't have a ton compared to some people. I might have a ton compared to other people, but at least I have seen collections with like 50 plus complexion products, and for me that's just too much because I know that I would never be able to get through that much and would have to throw stuff away, and I don't like to throw stuff away because complexion products, you know, foundations and BB creams and CC creams and stuff like that, they do have to be thrown away after, you know, probably like a year or something. So I have my Complexion Rescue, I have my Naked Skin One and Done, I have my Holy Grail Foundation, which is the Naked Skin Ultra Definition Liquid Foundation. I have a, you know, Tarte Tinted Primer, Tarte Tinted Moisturizer, I have a Hangover Primer, I have some concealers, color corrector. That's just where I keep all of that stuff. Okay, moving into the drawers of the vanity. First off, this one doesn't have a whole lot of stuff in it, so it should be pretty quick to go through. This is my Double Duty Beauty Creamy Confidence Powder Foundation. I love this stuff. I'm in the shade Fair. And then this is just like a little brush from Costco that I don't use very much. This is a body butter from Anatomicals. This is something that I recently just made. This is like my DIY version of the color switch, so I use that to kind of clean my brushes between applications. Not like fully clean, but just, you know, get the powder off. So I just took a hair donut and put it in that little tin there. Okay, next drawer. I will actually pull this one out for you so you can see it more up close. Okay, so this is actually kind of how I have it organized in the drawer. I just pulled everything out. So I have these little boxes. I save nice boxes. Like, that's my big thing for organization, is I save nice boxes. And I save the lids too. The lids are sturdy, and I use those to, you know, do makeup storage stuff. So in here I have a few Tarte blushes, just the regular powder blushes, and then I also have a Tarte cream blush. I have two Laura Geller blushes. I have a Milani blush. I have a couple products from Urban Decay that are pretty old, but I can't get myself to get rid of them because I just really like them. I have a cream like highlighter and a cream blush. And then I also have this Tarte Amazonian Clay finishing powder pressed sample version. And then in here I have my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which is a really great bronzer. And then I have this Tarte Amazonian Clay Loose Powder Foundation, which is wonderful. And then I have this Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. Great bronzer, especially if you have fair skin. Chocolate Soleil is great too. And then I have this It Cosmetics CC Plus powder foundation with the SPF. It's really nice to have SPF in a powder in case you don't want to put on SPF underneath that, so you have that coverage. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. Great finishing powder, although I do like the Bare Minerals better. I have a couple of cheek tints from Tarte in here as well. And then this is the one that's kind of in the back of the drawer, so I don't reach for it as often, but I absolutely love these cheek tints. These are full size. This is in the shade Glisten, and this is Exposed. They smell like oranges. They go on really nicely. Really pretty colors. And then I have this deluxe sample of one of their cheek stains in the Energy, which is the one that like changes color with your skin. I don't really like that as much. And then I have this Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. And then I also have this Sculptor Stick for contouring. It's a little bit orange for me. And then I have this Laura Geller Spackle Primer. Really great primer. Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundation in Fair. And then the e.l.f. Tone Correcting Powder. This is the Naked Flushed palette. I don't really use that very much because bronzer is too orange for me. And then Too Faced Brow Envy. This is a good brow kit, but I don't use it too much anymore. So that's everything from that drawer, or all the big stuff. I do have a few little things that I'll go ahead and talk about right here. So I have this Too Faced Love Flush Blush sample in Love Hangover. This is really nice. I have the Tarte Sweet Blush. I have a little loose Amazonian Clay finishing powder. I have a deluxe sample of the NARS Laguna bronzer, and then a deluxe sample of the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. And then I also have in here, I have my Frozen mirror from Disney. I just think this is super cute. It says Strong Bond, Strong Heart, Disney. And I love that. You know how I love my Disney. Okay, moving on here to the middle drawer. Not too much going on in here. I have my Becca Jaclyn Hill face palette. And then in here, I have some lip pencils. I've got a lipstick in here, a chapstick, a random thing. This is a cream eyeshadow from Laura Geller, but mostly it's lip pencils. Most of the ones I have are from Urban Decay. I have a couple from NARS. Yeah, mostly Urban Decay. And then I have my two eyeshadow cheek palettes, the Double Duty Beauty palettes from Tarte, which I love. And then in here, I just have some kind of random stuff. I put like small free samples that I get or little things from Ipsy. I have a couple of deluxe blushes from NARS, and I have like these brow products from Benefit. I have the deluxe sample of the milk, not the milk chocolate Soleil, the chocolate Soleil bronzer. I have this 100 Point Perk, which is a nest fragrance and citrine. I love that. This is a little sample from Bare Minerals. This is from my Ipsy bag. And then I have this like Bare Minerals Quad eyeshadow palette. Okay, moving on to this drawer. This is just where I store my eye pencils. This is a lid from a Christmas set box that I saved. Most of my eye pencils are Urban Decay. I do have, of course, some Smashbox Always Sharp liners, which I love. I've got the Tarteist Clay Paint liner in here. I've got a couple from NYX and e.l.f. as well, but most of my pencils come from kits that I get from Urban Decay or Smashbox, or also I have Mally Beauty in here. And then I have a couple of random eyeshadows here. Okay guys, we're almost done. Here is the last drawer, and I will have to pull this one out. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start with what's in the box. First off, the box is actually from Disney. This is what our magic bands came in, so I saved that and used, reused it. So in here I have my M Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer in green. This is great if you have some redness problems. I have this Essence Make Me Brow, like tinted brow gel. I have this NARS Copacabana Illuminator, which is really nice. And then I have the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Liquid Concealer, great concealer. I have this Kaylin Mineral Eyeshadow. This is gorgeous for highlighting. I love putting it in the inner corners or under the brow bone. I have two of these gel eyeliners from Tarte. One's in Cobalt, one's in Mint. And then I have this great Too Faced bronzer. This is in Snow Bunny. It's like the one that looks like Neapolitan ice cream. And then I have this great Laura Geller hydrating bronzer in Sunrise Fair. I absolutely love this bronzer. It's my favorite right now. And then I have this NYX Ombre Blush in Mauve Me, which is really gorgeous, and I should really use it more. And then I have these two little nest fragrances. And then in the back here, I'll go ahead and just take this box out for you, and so you can see I've got some single eyeshadows. I've got like a highlighter, a blush, some Anastasia Beverly Hills like brow products. So, and I'm not going to pull everything out because it just will take too long. So I have 3 Urban Decay eyeshadows. I have like a mini cargo blush in here. I have a couple of Wet n Wild single eyeshadows. I have a NYX single eyeshadow. I have my Urban Decay Afterglow highlighter in Aura. I have my Gwen Stefani brow box. I have Anastasia Dip Brow. Sorry, that's not what that is. That's a highlighter from Laura Geller in Portofino. I have my Anastasia brow powder in Taupe. And then I have this guy, which is my Urban Decay blush in Kinky. Okay, and then here are the loose products that were in that drawer. So pushed way to the back, I have these Urban Decay lashes, and you can see the box is like insanely old. I refuse to throw these away, but I just don't wear fake lashes, so I still have them. These were a free gift with purchase ages ago, when like the first time I ever bought Urban Decay. They gave me a whole bunch of stuff, and this was one of the things. And then I have this blush, which I have been loving from Too Faced, the Love Flush I Will Always Love You blush. This very dusty brush that I like never use. And then I have this Japanesque Pro Performance lip wipes. And then I have this new shimmering skin perfector from Becca. This is in Moonstone. I've had it for like 2 days and I love it. And then I have this NARS blush in Liberation. This is the Dual Intensity blush. And then I have a couple things from e.l.f. I have this face palette, which has a couple of blushes, a bronzer, and a highlighter, and it's actually pretty nice. I don't love the bronzer, but I do like the blushes in there. And then I also have this e.l.f. bronzer palette. And then the other thing that I have in there is my Bare Minerals Translucent Powder Duo, which I absolutely love. So there you have it. That's my entire makeup collection. I hope that you enjoyed this video and it wasn't too long for you. I know I have a lot of makeup, so I tried to go as quickly as I could. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. If there's anything you would like to see in more detail, if you'd like to hear a review about something or a comparison of anything, please let me know. I love hearing your suggestions. Anyway, I hope that you have a great day and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.